Good evening, this is Professor Kishbaugh. As promised, I've added a couple of assessments for you, and you will have a week to complete them. What I've done is put them in Module 2 and Module 3. So let's walk through Module 2. Module 2, Planning, under Course Content. Some of you have mentioned that you did not have an opportunity to do the blog post yet, or the self-assessment, well that's the one I added, or the strategic planning exercise. So I've reopened them for another week. So those of you who had not done the discussion on the three-step process for putting together a strategic plan or the blog post, you have until next Sunday to complete those. And if you will, then I've added, this is one of the 3 assessments that I've added, Chapter 9. If you click on it, basically there is a self-assessment attached. It's a document. It's got all the questions very similar to the one you did for Chapter 1. Be completely honest with yourself. These are just tools to get an idea of how well you work as a manager. They're not perfect, but they are tested, and when you do enough of these assessments, you really can get a good idea of the type of manager you would be and the type of subordinate you would be. They also can tell you how well you work in teams or how well you don't work in teams. So they're really good tools. Take advantage of the time. They don't take very much time. They're questions, maybe 20 questions. Answer the questions, and then you're going to tally up the score. The Word document will give you an idea of how to score your results. All I want you to post in the Dropbox is a 1 to 2 sentence, 1 to 2 sentences analysis of your results. I scored a 36 out of 40. It tells me I'm a team player. Or I scored a 20 out of 40. It tells me I'm not a team player. And then tell me if you agree with those results. Sometimes we'll fill these out and we won't even agree. We won't think that that's who we are. So take the time, 1 to 2 paragraphs, like 3 or 4 sentences for each paragraph, just to give me an idea. Number 1, what did you score? How did you rank? Okay, and then give me an idea if you agree with that ranking. Okay, so I've added this one for self-assessment. Okay, under Module 2, and then under Module 3 for organizing, you've got your organizational chart is due. Okay, next week. I've also, I think, pushed that up a week too for those of you who had not had an opportunity to even get your book yet. Blog post number 3 due the 18th. I've added self-assessment Chapter 10 and Chapter 12. And these are all due June 18th. Okay, so complete those, have a good time, enjoy the work on those, take your time with them, and be honest when you answer the questions. Another thing I want to bring up too for this week is some of the blog posts for the List 1 goal to attain this year are coming in, and they're 1-sentence posts. Okay, I need you to go back. If that's what you provided me, this year I plan on graduating. Not acceptable. Remember, these blogs are an opportunity to take advantage of not having any formal writing assignments in this course. So what I need you to go back, if you've already posted that, it's very simple to go into your blog. You can edit the post, you can create a new post, and what I need you to do now is go back and give me a couple of paragraphs. Okay, the one goal that I'd like to attain this year is to graduate. This is what graduation means to me. It means a better job, it means a better goal for my family, it means whatever, blah, blah, blah. Give me 2 good paragraphs, okay? I think I'm going to also send an email in relationship with this to follow up for this video for everybody who's just listing 1 sentence. I need more from you. Also, your blogs, I'm going to go ahead and give you points for completing the blog. I have to read most of them. They're really good, and it's taking me a long time to try to read each one of them, but I want to read each one of them. So I'm putting scores in the next couple of days, and I'll provide comments as I go forward. Also, I am commenting on some of the blogs, and if you're using WordPress, you do need to go into your home page and you need to accept the comments. Okay. Also, you can share this with anybody you want. Anything you want to do, you're welcome to share. So basically this week we're still in the planning module and the organizing module. So get this work in. If you're finishing ahead of time, that's not a problem. I'm only going to add probably 1 more discussion question, and I'm going to go ahead and get that in the next week for those of you who like to work ahead. The final exam will be loaded week 6. I'll put the final reflection exam in there for those of you who like to get finished early. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon.